everyone, my name is Celeste the Vegan and thank you for watching. I'm back with another video. In this video I'm going to be making vegan tofu salmon recipe, which I've seen online before and I just wanted to give it a shot. So if you want to see how I made my vegan salmon with that crispy skin, then you're in for a treat. Please keep watching. So I'm starting out with some extra firm tofu and we're going to drain it like so. I don't have a tofu press, so we're just gonna make it do what it do. I'm wrapping it in a paper towel like so, and I'm just gonna be pressing it with weights, yeah, like a glass pan and what is that, mortar and pestle, there we go. And so there's it's draining right there, and in the meantime we're going to be making our marinade. So all of the ingredients and the recipe are going to be in the description box, but we're going to be doing 3 tablespoons of miso paste. Miso? We're just going to say miso. And I'm adding in like the last bits of some onion powder, garlic powder, some Cajun seasoning, just the last bits, because look at how little I have left. Have to get rid of it. But we're also going to be adding in about half a teaspoon of creole seasoning, a tablespoon of paprika, and half a cup of liquid smoke, just like that, and 1 cup of water. And we're going to be mixing that up, getting that nice and incorporated, and yeah, that's basically our little marinade. It's supposed to look like that. And I'm going to be adding in some nori sheet, just crunching it up real quick, breaking it apart to give it that seafood flavor. There we go. But you can also add kelp flakes, whatever you have on hand. And the original recipe asked for like beet juice or something to make the tofu salmon look pinkish. I don't like beets, so we're just gonna skip that, but you can add it if you like. Next, I'm going to unwrap my tofu. It's well drained. Also, I heard you're not supposed to use those kind of paper towels. You're supposed to use like culinary paper towels, the brown ones, because this is bleached and blah blah blah, but I don't have that. But if you do, go ahead and use like the brown paper towels, because like health wise that's probably a lot safer. I'm just the messenger. But we're going to be cutting this up. The first time I did this recipe I cut it in half, but it was a bit much for me. But you're gonna cut it into like fillet pieces. I cut mine into thirds. And there is our marinade. So before you put in the marinade, I messed up. But before you put in the marinade, we're gonna cut it into slits. Or we'll cut slits into our fillets. But I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. I don't know what I was thinking. I just distracted. My mind was somewhere. I don't know. But I wanted to show y'all my little mess up. You know how it is. This is real life. What can I say? But I'm taking it out of the marinade now, and I'm going to be cutting in the little slits. I'll show you that. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. When you cut the slits, leave some space at the bottom so that it doesn't go all the way through. You're just going to cut it as I am here. I'm doing little diagonal slits to mimic salmon. Like that salmon texture where they have like it breaks apart and all that. Yeah, that's what we're doing. If you cut too far down, it does break apart. Mine did. You'll see that later in the video. Sad. So sad. It's still bomb though, so hey, it is what it is. But we're going to be cutting all of our salmon pieces just like that. And we're going to be putting the slit side down into the marinade. So flip it over. Flip it like that. Yes, so that the slits are in the marinade first. Yeah, just like that. See, we fixed it. It's all good. Ain't no thing. And so we're gonna cover that up, and I let it sit in the fridge for 24 hours. The longer, the more it incorporates the flavor, but 3-4 hours minimum. So I'm also taking these little nori sheets. I cut them to size because we're making the skin now. I cut them to size, and also some rice paper. Did the same thing with those. cut them to size, about the size of your little fillets. And carefully, this is the trickiest part, carefully take them out of the marinade. We're gonna take our seaweed, place that, ooh, perfect fit. Hello, I do this, just kidding. And then we're gonna take our rice paper, dip it in some water, make that nice and soft. Not too soft, but I mean, it's rice paper. So make sure it's soft. And then we're gonna add that, but I decided to put some of the marinade, like, spread that around because of flavor, flavor thing. You don't have to do that, you can skip that. I just wanted to be fancy, I guess. And we're gonna put the rice paper down like so, make it nice and snug. Yes, so that when we fry them up, it's nice and crispy and just chef's kiss. So then we're going to coat it with some flour. I didn't season the flour. I felt like the marinade was seasoned enough, but feel free to season your flour with like salt, pepper, whatever you want to do. I just, didn't. But you can do what you want. Do what your heart desires. You do not have to follow everything I do, You are amazing in your own right. You can do what you want. So after we coat it in some flour, we are then going to place it. I'm placing it on a little plate and letting that go. So then we put it in a pan, face down, the skin part face down, just like real salmon, I think. It's been years since I've made real salmon. Oh, and there's my broken piece. Oh, sad. But you're putting it skin down so that gets crispy first. And once that's nice and golden brown and delicious, then we're gonna just flip it. And we're gonna keep flipping it on all sides until it's done. It's very simple. The trickiest part was, again, getting the skin on, because it's easy for these to just break apart. So yeah, just keep flipping. You see how delicious and golden brown that is. And yeah, that's the finished product. It looks so good. So very good. The skin was so nice and crispy. That rice paper, that was nice. That was really nice. I'm not gonna lie to you though. It did not taste like salmon. The texture did not feel like salmon, but it tasted like some really bomb tofu. It was delicious. Like, it was so good. And here's my mom chowing down. She's gonna kill me if she sees this. But there she is chowing down. She holds no punches. So if she's chowing, you know it's good. Hello. Don't play with me. Just kidding. Here's a little texture shot. Let me know if you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It was so good and delicious. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.